Hi, it's AJ from the Center for Teaching and Learning. And in this video, I'm actually going to review collaborative documents. So collaborative documents are a really great way to engage your students in group activity, to create projects together. You can use it both asynchronously as an activity that people complete through Moodle, or you can use it synchronously. During one of your classes, you can actually send a link to your students and everybody can work on a document together. So I'm just going to show you what I mean by a collaborative document. Here I am on the cbu.ca website, and I'm just going to go into Office 365, and I am going to go to Word. So in Office 365, which you can access via the website and by logging in with your CBU email address, or if you download the Office 365 suite of tools, so if you've got Word on your computer, your CBU computer, you can do a collaborative document there too. So I'm going to start a new blank document, and already, because this is online, this document is shareable. So usually the first thing I do when I'm starting a document is I like to change the name of the document, because automatically it's labeled document 1 or document 2 or something like that. Now next to this, you see that it says saved. Because it's in the cloud, because I'm accessing Word through the browser, it automatically saves. So that's a great feature. And in fact, I'm going to show you, this is what the app looks like. See, I've got the Word app on my computer. And right now, this is a new document I just created. It's called Document 5, and the saving isn't on because it's on my computer. But I can turn it on by clicking Autosave. And when I click Autosave, you'll see that it wants to access my document from everywhere, and that place is through my OneDrive at Cape Breton University. So I'll just say AJ Test Doc and click Save. It's uploading to OneDrive, and now, as you can see, it auto saves. So every couple of minutes or so, as I'm working on the document, I'll just write some text, and it is going to automatically save, and you can see it says saving. So that's a great thing. Whenever you're creating a document using Word on your computer, I always just click autosave and make sure that it saves right in OneDrive, because that makes it shareable. So just for a second, going back to this same application, but in the browser, it's already doing that automatically because we're accessing it from the cloud. So if I want to share this document with somebody, I'm going to go click on that share button, which is over on the right-hand side. If I click share, that's going to bring up this little pop-up, and I could just copy the link right there, and if I copied it, I could then send it to somebody. But the link that I would send them only allows people to view it, so anyone with the link can view. So to make sure that other people can work on it, I'm going to click share, and then I'm going to change this option. I'm going to click here, and I'm given 3 different options here. People in Cape Breton University with this link can allow editing, and then if I clicked apply, now that link that I would copy, if I sent it to any of you at the university, any faculty members, any students, they would then be able to edit the document. When you do send it to somebody, they do need to be logged in to Office 365 with their CBU email address to be able to collaborate on the document. So just be aware of that. And there is other options too. So if I wanted to give it to specific people and allow editing, I could send that to Terry McDonald, for instance, or I could send it to individual people. So anyway, that's people with existing access. You can change link settings and stuff. So that's a great way to share a Word document, and it is the same with other apps in Office 365. So if I go up and click on the app tray here, we have Excel. So for people that use Excel in their class, you can create a new workbook. And in that new workbook, once again, you can see that it's saved, or it's saving. Yep, great there. So that's the new workbook. I'm going to say AJ's workbook. And you can see that saving and now saved. And then if I click to share, that would give me that same sort of share option. PowerPoint, same thing. PowerPoint's great actually because if you have multiple students working on something in a class together, you can get them to just create a new slide themselves and put all of their answers in their own slide. That sort of prevents people from writing over each other. Of course, you know, it's a very sort of specific thing. You can't really create that into a book or a longer document. But if you're just doing a sort of an answer type thing, PowerPoint has all of those same sharing options as the other applications. And similarly to Word, I'm just going to create a new workbook, and I'm just I have another monitor, so I'm just dragging stuff out from the other monitor there. But you can see that I have this Excel spreadsheet because I have Excel on my computer, and I can once again go to Autosave. Great, I'm going to save this AJ workbook. It sounds like my daughter is yelling upstairs. I'm going to save that, and I am going to share, and I'm going to make sure that people in Cape Breton with the link and allow editing. You'll notice that when the option is on anyone with the link, it doesn't allow editing. So that is that's something to keep in mind. So people in Cape Breton University, allow editing, apply, and then I can copy the link or I can mail it out. If I copy the link, then what I can do is I can open up, let me see here. I can open up Teams, let's say, and in the random chat, I can paste that link. And now anybody who was able to come in, they could access that. So that would be my suggestion for collaborative documents. Now, one of the cool things you can do in Microsoft Teams is you can create collaborative documents right in Teams. So I am, let's say, a group member of group number 1. Hi, we are number 1. Hi, guys. So what I can do in group number 1, now that you see I've clicked on group number 1's channel, and I know that I'm in the group number 1 channel, we are number 1, by seeing that name up there. If I go to Optimists, for instance, Optimists comes up there. So if I go to group 1, you can see up here I have posts. This is all the posts from group number 1, or files. So by clicking files, it shows all the files that are shared with that private group, this private channel. And I can start a file from right here. So I can click New, and if I want to, I can click Word, AJ Test Doc, click Create. This is a test. Awesome. And so that is that's automatically saving, which is great. And then I can close the document. And you can see that in the Files tab now, AJ Test Doc is now available. And if I went back over to Posts, I could tell everybody, hey, everybody, why don't you go and look in the Files section? And they would see that, and they could join in themselves. So it's going to come up as an activity if you are doing group work in Microsoft Teams and you've got people in private groups and you want those private groups to collaborate on a presentation together or on an Excel workbook or something like that. OneNote, we do have a video on OneNote in the Moodle. But yeah, get them to create documents, share things. If you're a part of the group, you can go in and you can take a look yourself. So I hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions about collaborative documents, make sure to, you can send me a private message. You can ask it with your group members. Some people might have more experience with them, or in the forums on Moodle. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you get to try them out. Just experiment with it. Don't worry about messing up or anything. Just go into your team, start a collaborative document, get your group members to write a little blurb, and maybe just try and work on something together. So thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.